Right now, the cheapest rental in the city listed on apartments.com runs $850 a month. That's more than a third of what a full-time minimum wage earner would make, and also the metric most landlords use to approve or deny you. Mark Bott has more.
Inflation is at a record high, and costs from gas to groceries and beyond reflect that. Most individuals and families do their best to live within their means, but when costs are as high as they are now, everything matters. I spoke to a man named Joe who told us his predicament in February. He didn't want to be on camera, but he told me he's been trying to renew his food stamps now for months.
It's kind of frustrating because in an information world, I would think that things would happen a lot quicker.
Cutting costs can only do so much.
I'm doing the best I can to keep my costs down and stuff, but still with the grocery prices, it's really, really hard to keep up with it.
In some situations, government assistance is able to make up the difference, but Joe isn't the only one who thinks it comes too slowly. Workforce Center Director Lindsay Bullock tells me there are some forced to take second jobs.
It is an option some people choose to do rather than waiting on their benefits, or when those are not available and they're not able to access the food banks for assistance. That's another option that people take, is finding that second employment.
Census Bureau data shows that from 2010 to 2018, the number of people with more than one job steadily increased. Those numbers fell during the pandemic, but data shows they're climbing again. Men are more likely to have a second job than women, and African Americans are more likely to have a second job than their white, Hispanic, or Asian peers. But Workforce Center Director Lindsay Bullock has a warning for those picking up a second job.
I think with that, anytime you have second income, it's important to report that right away to your caseworker for those benefits, so that you're not getting into issues where you have to repay because you weren't eligible for a time. So that's something we definitely recommend to individuals, is any employment changes, report those all right away.
If a second job pushes you above the income threshold, you'll have to repay some of the federal aid you received. In the meantime, hundreds like Rob, who is still trying to get or renew food stamps, wait and worry.
I'm kind of running out of time, and if I do run out of time, then of course my food stamps are put on hold.
First on the Western Slope, Mark Bott, KREX 5 News.